बीते दिन सरी सेंटर विखे एक समागम दौरान सूबे विच वख-वख खेतरां विच नामना खट्टण वालियां शख्सियतां नूं क्वीन प्लैटिनम जुबली अवार्ड नाल सन्मानित कीता गया। ਇਹ ਸਨਮਾਨ सरी सेंटर तो मैंबर पार्लीमेंट रणदीप सराय ਵੱਲੋਂ प्रदान कीते गए। महारानी दा प्लैटिनम जुबली अवार्ड 1952 विच महारानी एलिजाबैथ दी राजगद्दी दी 70वीं वरेगंढ नूं मनाउण लई स्थापित कीता गया एक यादगारी तमगा है। ਇਹ पुरस्कार कम्यूनिटी सेवा, कारोबार, कला ਅਤੇ ਸੱਭਿਆਚਾਰ, ਖੇਡਾਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਕਈ ਹੋਰ ਖੇਤਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਵਿਅਕਤੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਸੰਸਥਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੀ ਹੋਸਟ ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਕੌਰ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਲਈ ਸ਼ਾਨਦਾਰ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੁਈਨਜ਼ ਪਲੈਟੀਨਮ ਜੁਬਲੀ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਨਾਲ ਸਨਮਾਨਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਵਾ ਨੂੰ ਨਵੀਆਂ ਪਹਿਲ ਕਦਮੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਗਵਾਈ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਬਲਜਿੰਦਰ ਕੌਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਖੇਡਾਂ, ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਸਰਵਿਸ, ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਮੀ, ਰੇਡੀਓ, ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਮਾਨਮੱਤੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ। ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ ਮਾਨੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਸਨ। ਦੇਖੋ ਇੱਕ ਖਾਸ ਰਿਪੋर्ट।
हाँ जी, अज असी क्वीनस जुबली जोड़े पिन्स है क्वीन की रॉयल जुबली की याद दे विच दे रहा कैनेडा, असी वो दे रहे हैं। इस कर होर भी मैंने रख दिया क्योंकि क्वीन की डैथ हो गई और लैस उन्होंने नाँ के उत्ते मैडल होगा। ये जोड़े सानू अकॉम्पलिश लोग सारे राइडिंग के जिन्हें राइडिंग के सर्विस की या सेवा की उन्होंने वास्ते है। और यदा पीरीयड 2 हफ्तियां का दिता सी कि लोग नॉमिनेट कर सकते कि जोड़ा तुसी सोचते इंसान जे वधिया देन दिती आ जां अपने महकमे दे विच अपने कारोबार दे विच सक्सैसफुल कीता जां लोकां दी भलाई कीती आ, वो अवार्ड मिल सकूगा। सो वो जिहड़े नॉमिनेट कीते आ उन्हां वास्ते मिल रहे। आई नो कम्यूनिटी दे विच बहुत होर भी है होनहार देनहार जिन्हां नूं अवार्ड मिले, पर ये जिन्हां नूं नॉमिनेट किया गया उन्हां वास्ते। सो असी जरूर होपफुली अज तुसीं ये इंजॉय करोगे कि असी उन्हां नूं शख्सियतां नूं याद करदे जिहड़ियां वधिया तरीके दे नाल कम्यूनिटी नूं सर्व करदियां, कम्यूनिटी दा नाम उच्चा कीता। ये वो शख्सियतां अज होणगीਆਂ। Before I begin, I want to acknowledge that we're on the traditional and unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, the Katzie, the Kwantlen and Semyamo First Nations, as well as Tawasin First Nations. I want to welcome you all to this event that we're hosting, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee Award Ceremony for Surrey Centre. So as you know, it was the Queen's Platinum Jubilee last year, and this year is even more remarkable in the sense that she is no more. So it'll be the last medal or pin in memory of Queen Elizabeth. So it brings a lot of symbolism to this. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it in December, so we decided to do this in January. And I want to first begin to say I'm very overwhelmed at the response that we got and the outstanding individuals that are in Surrey Centre. And I know there's a lot more too, so for those that didn't get it, don't feel offended, but just it's those that got nominated, and we opened the process up and asked for everyone to apply. We opened I think November 14th and we kept it open till December 5th, so about 3 weeks, and got a very good response from a lot of people. And so we're going to recognize those people, and I think the recognition is very important when people serve their community and they serve the interests of their community. Those people should be recognized from time to time, and we're very fortunate to be able to do that. There are some extraordinary individuals that have been awarded, but unfortunately won't be able to be here today, and we'll give them the award afterwards, whether deliver it to them or I'll do a smaller thing at the office with them. So there are a few more people that are not here today that we are awarding as well. I want to congratulate all of you. We have people from doing stuff from the food bank, working with Indigenous and Métis people, working in the LGBTQ community. We have people working in the sports era, in journalism, veterans, students, youth, in the business community, and improving the business community and environment here in Surrey. So we've got a great array of people, athletes, extraordinary athletes as well. People in frontline employment, fighting for us, saving and keeping us, our first responders. We have an immense amount of talent in here, and I'm very fortunate that I can award a lot of them today. So I will call you out one by one. We'll just kind of come here. I'll give you the pin and a certificate. We'll take a picture. I won't put the pin on you. It's a little cumbersome. I'm not going to try to pin it on you. You can pin it on yourselves afterwards. And then make sure you don't leave before we all conclude. We'll try to get a group picture with all the recipients prior to leaving. And if you haven't had refreshments, feel free to get them even in between. Just don't cause a ruckus. Just go and help yourselves to some appies and snacks. They are all done in alphabetical order. So we'll begin alphabetically. And the first one is a young individual who's been actively involved in community, from leading youth in his high school years to being actively involved with humanitarian organizations such as Islamic Relief and Lions Club International, to also being a part of our Surrey Centre Youth Council. So Samir Ali, where's Samir? Next, we have someone who's represented the Surrey community nationally in wrestling and is teaching wrestling to the next generation of Surrey athletes. He has won a gold at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham this past year, and the 2022 Pan American Wrestling Championships here in Mexico. And I just found out he's an aspiring student in the police academy and soon to be police officer. So we would like to have Amar Desi come forward. Our next recipient, he's an executive with the Vancouver Canucks and the Akolini Group. He promotes South Asian culture and sports through outreach by organizing events such as the Diwali event for the Vancouver Canucks. He has helped a lot of students that otherwise would not be able to attend a hockey game by arranging free tickets for hundreds of Surrey Centre students, marginalized or otherwise not able to see a hockey game, a pro hockey game. He's also been a favorite, highlighting local artists like Jazzy B to the mainstream community with a Canucks game, and does a lot of other endless work on this regards. And I'd like to have Carm Dillon. Come on up, Carm. By the way, the people have bigger bios, but if I got to go to 50, I've got to keep them pretty brief. So I'm trying to do my briefest possible. Is Tanvir here? She's not here yet, right? No. Maria? No. Nafis is right. Yeah, okay. Nafis is here, right? So our next person sits as a member of the Kids Play Youth Board. Nafis's role includes engaging with at-risk youth and educating many on racism, self-harm, drug and gang prevention, and women's empowerment. He is being awarded for his commendable passion and dedication to community well-being. Let's hear from Nafis Feroz. Next, he's a valued and passionate member of our community. He's the director of Advanced Learning Centre. He provides educational support to new immigrants and Canadians to achieve great heights in their career. He has trained thousands and thousands of new immigrants into professions like mortgage brokers, real estate agents, security industry. His passion for community giving back is immense. Without further ado, Mr. Upkar Golwar. Society for the past 15 years. He helps seniors get culturally appropriate information regarding health assessments and has organized collaborative vacation trips for even senior groups of more than 100 seniors. He's a passionate volunteer at the Hindu temple at Lakshmi Narayan, and he specifically helps seniors with all their needs, including helping from their paperwork to their health needs and setting up health camps at the temple as well. So if I can ask Surinder Handa to come forward. Now, this young guy is a grade 12 student at LA Matheson. He's been actively involved in his school, in his community. He's the vice president of his school's student body at his school, and he volunteers his time in meaningful causes throughout the city to support his youth. He's also part of our youth council, so if I could have Zora here over. This member he's a valued member of the Surrey community for over 50 years. He's inspired and encouraged community participation, interfaith activities, as well as volunteerism. He's been an active member of his community, fostering political growth for his community and getting involvement in them. He was the chairman of the Pakistan-Canada Association and of the fundraising committee overseeing the first new mosque built under the BC Muslim Association, BCMA. Without further ado, I'd like to call upon Iqbal Chima. Next, we have someone she's been supporting: temporary foreign workers, international students, young women, through her Hope Welfare Society. She is being awarded not only for her journalistic activities in that, but also helping those that come to her from time to time whenever there's been issues involving in the community, and especially those that are most vulnerable in the migrant community. I want to call upon Baljinder Kaur. Next, he's a host with Share Punjab and has constantly brought light on important issues in the community, especially those pertaining to residents of Surrey and the South Asian community. He's creates a very balanced approach to his journalism, and I would like to call upon Samir Kaushal for his award. He's a sergeant, he's a community leader, he does outstanding leadership and tireless efforts in addressing and raising awareness for gang issues, violence and drug abuse. He has been constant in his advocacy to create a better and safer Surrey for us all. So Jag Kosa is being awarded today for his determination and how he continues to serve and advocate for the community with such passion. Sergeant Jag Kosa. A first-year student at KPU and is a resident of Surrey Centre. He manages a team of volunteers for Helping Souls Foundation, and he's also part of the Surrey Centre Constituency Youth Council. Janveer Lally. Sorry, she is a advocate. Sorry, my apologies. Looking at it. Thank you, Janveer. Congratulations. Our next recipient, he was hired by the Fire Service in May 2000. He was first elected at Surrey Local 1275 as the registrar in June 2012, and in 2020 was acclaimed as the president of our Surrey Local 1271. He has taken on charitable initiatives such as Ignite a Dream fundraiser in Surrey, supporting educational funding youth. And I know he's also a great master builder in rebuilding a old fire station into our community hall, open for everyone. So without further ado, I'd like to call Severio Latanzio. She is the CEO of Downtown Surrey BIA. Currently, she has a major role in the growth of Surrey, BC's second largest city and one of the fastest growing cities in Canada. She's being awarded for her leadership in policing, her leadership in the BIA, and just making Surrey one of the best places to live, learn, work, and play, as I say. Elizabeth Modell. Our next recipient, he's the president of the Wally Legion branch, but he's also served in the British Army and takes part in the Guitars for Vets program, where old guitars are refurbished and given to veterans suffering with PTSD. Tony continues to support the military community in Surrey Centre, and I think his pinnacle will be the opening of the Veterans Village, which will be a first in North America and a pinnacle for other legions across Canada to model and to adjust to the growing ways veterans' needs are addressed in this community. So, Tony Moore.
Thank you.
Next, we have the executive director of Surrey Women's Centre. She's been a tireless worker to support vulnerable women and girls who are survivors of violence. She's been involved in the community for the past 30 years as an educator, an advocate, a frontline counselor, and as a community liaison. I'd like to ask Shanaz Rahman to come forward. Next, we have the president of the Surrey Pride Society, He spent more than half his life fighting for equality, justice, inclusion, and diversity while publicly working to end oppression on marginalized and stigmatized communities. He hosted the first Out Rainbow dance in our region, and he's the heads the Surrey Pride Society. Without further ado, my good friend Martin Rooney.
How are you?
Good. Next, we have a third-year student at UBC who's involved with BC Youth Council and Muskan Foundation, amongst many. She also collaborates with the Canadian Blood Services to lead stem cell drives with the aim of diversifying Canada's stem cell registry to match our multicultural mosaic. Prableen Sandhu. Congratulations. Next, we have a grade 12 student from Enver Creek Secondary who's represented Surrey at many wrestling competitions, bringing home many medals. She represented Team BC at the Canadian Summer Games and placed gold. Today, Anmol is being awarded for her dedication to her craft. Anmol Sahota. Congratulations. Next, we have a first-year science student at UBC who's been part of 3 youth event squads and the City of Surrey's lifeguarding program. She continues to promote positive initiatives throughout Surrey, including her work for Surrey Steps Up and many clubs with diverse focuses such as spreading awareness on safe driving. Manreet Sandhu. Next, she's a radio host with Connect FM. She brings to light plight and struggles of international students in the Surrey community. She's being awarded for her commendable passion and dedication to our community's well-being. Jaspreet Sidhu. Next, she's a good friend. She's a neighbor. She's the program manager at Options Community Services. Options is a crucial resource here in Surrey and has helped countless community members find the support that they need. Iris's dedication for over 21 years has bettered the Surrey community, and she is awarded for her work today. Iris Solorzano. And next, we have the CEO of Métis Nation BC. MNBC aims to help and enhance opportunities for Métis chartered communities in British Columbia. She's a passionate and supportive leader who oversees the day-to-day operations of MNBC, and she's also very passionate about Indigenous rights and the Indigenous community and getting their appropriate recognition, fair share, and reconciliation. She's a singer and a songwriter. She's being awarded today for her passion and dedication to her work. Colette Trudeau. Next is an exceptional leader and constituent of Surrey Centre. He is the director of Guru Nanak Food Bank in Surrey, which provides food and groceries to over 750 families on a monthly basis and provides support to international students facing food insecurity, but also just helping set up. They serve not just those in Surrey, but also in other Surreys, including Delta and Vancouver as well. So Neeraj Walia. Congratulations, Neeraj. I want to congratulate all the recipients, so let's give them all a big round of applause for all their work. We're very fortunate to have this depth of diversity from age groups to cultural diversity to their orientation, and that just shows the beauty of Surrey, and I'm really appreciative of all the work you do. And I hope that this inspires others to do similar types of endeavors to help our community go better. I always say society only works better when you have all levers. You have community, you have private individuals, you have government, and you have civil society all working together to make society better. We all have to do that, and that's all our responsibility and our civic duty. So I'm going to ask now if all the recipients can come forward. I'll move the stage over and we'll take a big group photo and then mingle and chat for a bit, but otherwise the event's over. So thank you very much.